Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel, and today we're going to be going into a teardown cart that I purchased from OEM Tools. I got mine from Summit Racing, but you can get them on Amazon, eBay, and basically any other tool supplier out there. So if you look on Amazon, you'll find a lot of the OEM tool carts like this, and then they have a couple different styles, and then there's a lot of other brands, Sunex, K-Tool, a lot of those Amazon brands that you've never heard of, but they're reselling products. You know, they're all the same service cart. So I put off on purchasing one of these because, like, the 5-drawer service cart has ranged from $150 to $300 over the last few years. All of that pricing, fantastic. Would pay that all day long if I needed one. But what I needed is something very simple and generic for paintless dent removal. I don't need a service cart with drawers or anything. I just need something like this teardown cart. Something simple that I could put all of my PDR tools on and put my rods through. And if you look at PDR carts, they get very expensive. I'm talking $350 to $700, if not more, for a very, very simple and basic teardown cart like this. It's literally a shelf with possibly a bottom shelf, some of them, and then they have holes and slits in them for your tools. It blows my mind that people are paying that much. I mean, I could literally get 2 or 3 five-drawer service carts for that amount. That's not what I need, but it blows my mind. And there's nothing fancy about the quality or anything like that. So it's not that. It's just because they're just like, you know, a lot of things out there. It's a specialty thing made for this industry. I wasn't about to pay that, so I would rather pay $100 and customize it to my liking. So I have $130 into this thing, and that's because I've customized it a little bit to work for my needs. I'll show it to you guys though. No need to show how to assemble it. It's literally extremely easy. It's not any bolt and nut combination. They have certs all over this, so like you just thread things together. Super easy. There's like 9-10 bolts. I'll show it all to you. I'll show you the quality of it. Now keep in mind that I got the hammer tone version. There are, I want to say, 4 or 5 different colors. You got red, green, blue, black, and hammer tone. Hammer tone is a more durable coating than the other powder coated carts of the same design. I've seen a lot of reviews and pictures of the paint or the powder coating chipping on a lot, especially the green one. There's a lot on that, but the green one is the cheapest one on sale. You can find it around $65, and they go up to about $120. Now you may see it for more than that. You may see it for $150 or $170. Do not buy. I think at $120 and lower, perfect for a teardown cart. Anything above that, the dang thing better have some drawers and some really good quality, because I am not paying over $120 for literally a single shelf with wheels. That blows my mind. Just absolutely blows my mind. But there are some others on the market. So like I stated, there's K-Tool, Sunex, and Gear Wrench also has a newer one that came out within the last couple years that is supposed to be extremely heavy duty and built very well. So I'll throw up pictures of those as well as the other color options that we have for this cart. There's also a couple different variations, like I have the square tubing design and in the hammer tone color coating, and then a lot of the newer ones, I think the newer ones are using round tubing for the horizontal and vertical bar in the center, which is awkward. I prefer the square tubing, so that's what I went for. And I think I was trying to do some research, and I think I came across them stating that the square design is the old version and the round design is the new version. Not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me on that, but I'll give you guys some part numbers and everything. We'll go over the weight capacity, kind of the design of it all real quickly. It's a very simple cart. It's not like we're looking at a toolbox or a service cart or anything like that. It's a simple teardown cart, and it's going to be fantastic for me in the PDR line of work. So I'll show you what I did to it to fit my needs, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys do, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Let's get into this. Okay, YouTubers, so this is the OEM Tools 29-inch portable teardown tray, part number 24939, and then they have green, blue, red, and black available as well. To me, the hammer tone seems to be the most durable, and these are all actually some pretty heavy-duty carts as far as the material here. It can support, I believe, 55 pounds on the outsides, and then it has some cross bracing that goes through the center of the tray, and it can support a lot more weight. It states with the height at its lowest height, which would be 34.5 inches tall. It can support 220 pounds spread evenly over that bracing. And then at its extended height of 48.75 inches, it can support a max of 143 pounds. So 143 pounds to 220 pounds, depending on where the height is adjusted at. And then 50 to 55 pounds when you're not over that bracing. So it is 29 inches long. Keep in mind, this is an additional tool organizer that I have mounted on the side over here. So we're just talking about 29 inches long and 20 inches wide, and then it has 4 divided areas, 3 smaller ones and the larger area with some EVA foam sheeting or drawer liner up top. The tray depth is 1.5 inches, and like I said, 34.5 inches at its lowest height to 48.75 inches tall at its tallest height. And it's very, very simple to assemble. They make it very easy. Everything is threaded, so you literally just have 9 short bolts and then the bolt with the adjustment knob for the height, as I'll show you here soon. But like I stated, there's 2 different designs. You have this square tube design where this crossbar here and this vertical bar here is square, where the, I believe, newer design has a round tube here and a round tube vertically. And that's, as far as I know, the only difference between those. And then the price ranges from $65 to $120 on average, and then you got places that sell it for slightly above that. But like I stated, I would not pay over $120 for this. But for $120 and less, this thing is fantastic. It's actually way heavier duty than I thought. The tubing here is heavy duty, and the top portion is actually a lot stronger than I expected as well. I just want to quickly bring you in and kind of show you. So I've modified mine with this organizer over here, as well as a few holes that I've drilled along here in order to use my PDR rods, so I can store them in here. And I have different diameter holes and everything. And then the original liner, which I ended up drilling through, is more of like that EVA foam, where I just got some drawer liner because after I destroyed that one, I still wanted a liner in here. So I put my own, I cut it to the size that I wanted, a little bit shorter, so I have access to these holes. And then I use some 3M tape under here to just hold it down. But here you can see these 3 areas still have that EVA foam material. Nothing fancy, but you know, it is something. And then here's the organizer I got. I think it was like $30 or $35 on Amazon. I had it in my work van and I wasn't even using it, so I decided it was best suited for this. It's a lot easier than me drilling a bunch of holes all over this thing. This gives me access out here, so it collapses, or it used to, you know, collapse down. But I put some bolts here to bolt it to the cart. It is magnetic, but definitely wanted to support it with some bolts. And then there's a magnetic organizer up here. So all around, this thing is fairly decent, but I wasn't using it in my van because I didn't have anything to use it for. I thought I would, but I didn't, and now I do. So I'm actually glad I have this. A lot of different size holes and everything for various different tools. And then it's got that socket organizer with the magnets on the back, and then it's got some hooks down below as well. And then it does have this rubber edge protector around it, so it prevents you from damaging anything, you know, too badly. If you bump into it, it's a lot better to bump into something with this rubber protector on here than it is the metal corner. Here you can see the bracing underneath. Here are 4 bolts that you will install. The one with the handle, the other 4 here, and 1 here. And that will take you approximately 5 to 3 minutes. Yes, that's correct, 5 to 3 minutes. So like I already stated all of the weight capacity that states in here. The directions are unnecessary, to say the least. So once again, very generic, not much to it. The gauge is nice and heavy duty. I was actually pretty surprised how hard it was to drill through some of this. Along with the legs and everything, they're all heavy duty, bolted together very nicely, easily, quickly. It has 4 swivel casters, 2-inch casters, all swivel and 2 locking. and then those just thread in as well. Super easy. So all around a very good cart, especially for just around that $100 price range. Very generic. So like, the reason I wouldn't pay over $120 for this is because like when you get into the $150 price range, now you're looking into tool carts where you can get 3 to 5 drawers for that price range. So why would you get something like this? Now my situation is a little bit different because I need something like this. I can't be throwing a 5-drawer service cart in and out of my work van every single day, where this is lightweight compared to that, and will fit my needs very nicely. So if there's any information that I forgot to mention on this, like I said, the weight capacity and the height, and then it's easily adjustable here. And then with the other version, you're going to have a round tube here and a round tube that runs across the bottom. These are still going to be rectangles, so just slight differences in that. And then as far as reviews, everything seems to be positive except for when it comes to the blue and green powder coatings. I've seen a lot of reviews on chipping and things like that, or maybe like one of these little end caps missing, but no issues with mine. I've used mine at work a few times so far, and it's been great. Kind of cut mine in order to get this all put on there nicely. But overall, I think it's very nice. So even if you're not in the PDR field, let's say you do a lot of parts replacements, part repairs, things like that, you work, you have a lift, this is great for working underneath a lift. You can simply take parts off, set them on the tray. You can do the work right there wherever you're at. You can put some of your tools here. Obviously, it's not meant to store your tools. This is just like a little mobile workstation. And it's very handy to just have right next to you. So that's it as far as the OEM Tools cart. Hopefully I've posted other pictures and everything for you guys to see. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and as always, subscribe if you're not subscribed. See you guys next time.